Something's heating up behind the scenes with the Oilers, and you're gonna want the full scoop. First, a controversial evaluation dropped like a bomb in Edmonton. Then, a possible multi-million-dollar fix that could change the team's direction for good. And to top it off, an update that's got the whole fan base holding on to a little hope. It's all connected, and the future of this team might just hinge on these moves. If you bleed Oilers blue and orange, hit that subscribe button right now so we can hit 1,000 subs and show the NHL who's got the toughest fan base. After another gut-wrenching Stanley Cup final loss. The question on everyone's mind is, how long are we gonna have to swallow the same story over and over? That bitter, déjà vu feeling is real. Once again, the Oilers made a deep run, raised expectations, and then, fell short. The Panthers didn't give us a break, and now, here we are in the offseason, hunting for answers that honestly should have come sooner. Sure, the core of this team is still solid, but something's jamming the gears. It's more than just what's happening on the ice. The real issue seems to be internal, off the ice, and yes, financial. A lot of folks are pointing fingers at what might be holding this team back from being true champions, the salary cap. And one name popping up in those talks is defenseman Darnell Nurse. Remember back in 2021 when Nurse inked that 8-year deal with Edmonton? The hope was he'd be a defensive cornerstone for nearly a decade. But what started as promise has turned into a burden. That $9.2 million cap hit, it's become a headache. According to Bleacher Report, it's one of the worst contracts in the NHL, and it's been tying the hands of management, trying to build a more competitive squad. Nurse's production has taken a nosedive. Last season he scored just 5 goals and added 28 assists, not quite the value you want for that kind of cap space. And in the playoffs, only 8 points across 22 games. Back in 2020-21, he was a force, no doubt, but since then, the drop-off's been clear. With 5 years left on that contract, thinking about moving him without taking a big hit. Tough sell. Who's gonna bite on that? So, Oilers fans, what do you think? Should management try to trade Nurse even if the return's almost nothing? Or is there still a chance he turns it around and proves his worth? Drop your thoughts below. Share this video with your fellow fans. Leave your comment and don't forget to subscribe. Let's keep this community alive and show that Oilers fans know when to hold their team accountable. Now, what if I told you there's a behind-the-scenes shakeup no one's really talking about yet? One that could seriously alter the course of the season. Yeah, something big's brewing in the franchise's corridors, and only those who catch the details will get how deep the impact might be. The next update reveals a bold move that could take everyone by surprise. So stay tuned, because what's coming next might just blow Edmonton fans away. Alright, honest question for Oilers fans. How long are we gonna keep falling for the same old names? The offseason's here, and this time, the approach feels different. And it's not by chance. We've all seen talent walk out the door thanks to poor decisions. But now, it seems like the message is clear. No more living in the past. It's time to look forward. And that shift is already taking shape. The current management's turning the page. They've ended 2 major mistakes from last summer, and honestly, it looks like a move that'll please those who really understand what this team needs. But before I break down exactly what's changed, smash that like button and subscribe if you're as invested in the Oilers as we are. This news might just be the game changer for next season. Here's the deal. The Oilers said goodbye to Victor Arvidsson and Jeff Skinner. Arvidsson's now with the Bruins, and Skinner signed with the Sharks. 2 vets who just didn't deliver what was expected in Edmonton. Skinner was a low-cost offensive gamble, hoped to light it up alongside McDavid and Draisaitl, but his defensive lapses got him benched too early, and despite some flashes, he never really clicked. Arvidsson brought energy, grit, and skill, but the chemistry never clicked. The result? A $7 million investment that cost us big, losing Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg because we didn't match competing offers. Bowman's new front office got the memo loud and clear. No more throwing big money at veterans in decline. Now, it's time to bet on youth, on energy, on players who can grow with the team, not slow it down. With Ike Howard and Matt Savoie coming in, the mindset is fresh. They might not have the name recognition, but they bring what the Oilers desperately need: speed, upside, and a hunger to prove themselves in the NHL. So, what do you think, Oilers fans? Is this finally the turn we've been waiting for? Are we truly learning from past mistakes and building a team that can seriously chase the cup? Let me know in the comments that the Oilers brass is about to make a decision that's going to shake things up among the fan base after all the pressure and criticism. Of course, change is gaining momentum. But is this the right call, or just another shot in the dark? Stick around, because the next update might mark the start of a new era, or another chapter of heartbreak. We all know last season ended with that familiar, bitter taste. We got close again, but the Stanley Cup slipped through our fingers. Now, as we reflect and rebuild, the Oilers management is already looking ahead. But it's not just next season they're thinking about. The real focus is on the summer of 2026. That's right. People are already gearing up for the big moment that could reshape the franchise for good. Why? Because Conor McDavid, our captain and the face of the franchise, is entering the last year of his contract and could become a free agent. That means McDavid might choose where he wants to play next, and that's got everyone holding their breath. Fans are anxious, the front office is buzzing, and rumors are flying. Will he stay? Has the window for a title with him closed? Some insiders think he'll at least listen to offers. And when a superstar like that hits free agency, anything can happen. But here's the thing, take a breath. Recently, NHL insider Elliotte Friedman dropped some good news. He doesn't believe there's a serious contract standoff brewing, and says the Oilers are doing everything they can to keep McDavid in Edmonton. The vibe, according to Friedman, is one of confidence, not crisis. That's a relief, especially since McDavid's already surrounded by a top-tier roster. 2 straight cup finals, we were close. If management can shore up the team even more and deliver results next season, it might be enough to convince him to stay. But you know how the NHL is. Free agency's a wild card. McDavid might test the market, hear out other offers, and then nothing's guaranteed. The mere chance of losing him without return is enough to send chills down any fan's spine. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think the Oilers need to do this season to lock McDavid down? Will another finals appearance cut it, or is only a Stanley Cup enough to keep number 97 in Edmonton? Drop your opinion below. Share this video with your fellow Oilers fans, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's follow every twist and turn of this story together, hoping the ending sees McDavid hoisting the cup right here at home.